BMW X1 Diag. I think I put my scanner over there. Alright, here we go. We have a failed emissions test. So we're gonna go see what we got here. He showed me the emissions. It has a oxygen sensor code. Hopefully I have it on the scanner. The BMWs and stuff, it's hard because if you don't have their factory scan tools, it's usually not correct. How do you even tell? There we go. Engine, okay. You know what? This always does that, so try to go to global. They gave me the code, so I'll have to look and see what they were exactly. I know it was like a P0030. Yeah, there we go. P0030 0131 2237 and 01. So, oh yeah, I bet you this oxygen sensor is just dead. Okay. That's why it's also crazy that you just use the most simplest software and you can pull codes out of this, but I have an expensive ass scanner. It can't tell me shit. Shit's hilarious. It's gonna be a bad oxygen sensor. Everything's saying open heater circuit, open this, open that. N171, that just means low voltage, so it's probably just not switching or it's just fixed. So let's see where this bad boy is at. Breakout box highly recommended. Okay, cool. Doesn't show us anything. Alright, let's see what we got. Filter, take silencer. So that means it must just be on the top of the engine, so let's see what we got here. Someone already busted this. That's hilarious. It's because you got to take off this thing to get to it, so I think that's it right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. You know what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna take it off and test it, bench test it, because all the codes are just saying open circuit. So let me take it off, and then when I start to test it, we'll holler back. Okay, so I got the O2 sensor off and unplugged. I got to test it on the car, and then I'm going to cut it to get it out because it's wrapped up. I wrote down our specs, so it took me a minute to get this thing off. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'll show you. All right, so this cover's got to come off. But so does this cover. 2 bolts. and then the little micro filter. Got a couple bolts, and then those little covers for the brake and the coolant just kind of snap on, or for the fuses. And then there's 2 plugs. I had to unplug another oxygen sensor up here. It plugs into this one. These plugs are a little ridiculous. I don't know if I did that. I might have done that. But so here's our oxygen sensor. Sits down here. You can see I got it hanging in there. I just took it out because I'm pretty sure it's bad, but we're gonna go ahead and test it anyway. So on the white and gray, which is gonna be 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're looking for 5 to 12 ohms. Anything else in this thing's just bad. So we'll go ahead and see what we got here. All right. So what I say? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's can make sure if I can do this. Out of limits. All right, we can test the other ones, but that just means that this thing's bad. So we'll try again. I'll clip them so we can get a little bit more of a clear. But I'm pretty positive that I knew the sensor was bad, so that's why I took it out. All those codes point to just open heater in the sensor, so we'll see if I can just confirm it real quick. 1, 2, 3. It's okay, we can just use those 2. One more time. It's hard to do this on the car, man. I'm slipping on my tools. Okay. Yeah, so I got the out of limit reading. Out of limits, yeah. So red and yellow, black and yellow. We're just looking for high. So let's see, black's all the way on the end. Okay. Yellow's number 2. Got it there. It should have some high resistance here. Nothing, it's just open. So this oxygen sensor is bad. So we'll recommend another one. I gotta cut it because it's just wrapped up behind the it's called like an ignition cover coil, or ignition coil cover. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and recommend an oxygen sensor, clear the codes, and then send them to emissions. Bad O2.